All right, we start tonight with breaking news, a story from Cal Allen High School, Andy.
Well, this is where another case now of alleged indecent exposure to school kids has been reported. It's a 16-year-old girl telling police this happened near Cal Allen High School last Friday afternoon, but she didn't report it until Tuesday of this week. She says she was walking on the sidewalk at the back of the school when she saw a man drive a Jeep Cherokee. He had been following some student athletes through the parking lot, and as the Jeep passed her, she claimed she saw the man masturbating. The girl last saw the Jeep leave eastbound on Northwest Boulevard, and these are pictures now of the Jeep from Friday. The 16-year-old girl described the Jeep as a tan or beige Cherokee that was carrying a long piece of PVC pipe that she saw stretch from the front seat to the back. Again, that's supposed to be the Jeep that she apparently saw, or allegedly saw, last Friday at Cal Allen. Again, if you know anything about this incident, call police. Terrifying moments for a mother of 4 who says she was attacked early Wednesday morning.
Well, the woman was at the Walmart on Staples when she says the unknown man grabbed her. This all going down close to 3 a.m. on Wednesday. They tell us the victim said she was trying to recover papers that had apparently blown away. She was in the street between the Walmart and Sutherland's there when she says she was confronted.
She took to Facebook to post information on the attack. She said, quote, "The guy approached me and claimed we knew each other," end quote. He then allegedly grabbed her, and that's when she said she screamed for help a couple of times, which made him, the guy, angry, and he started choking me and threatened to kill me by snapping my neck or with something that he had in his pocket. Now, these are pictures she put on Facebook, her Facebook page. She says these are the wounds she received from this alleged attack. Cops say several people heard her screaming and were able to help her and take her into the Walmart to call police.
And at that point, once the cops got there and put me in the car, I just had this biggest, even though I went through such a, I can't even, words can't even explain it, the things that I went through there, but I'm just happy that I'm here and I'm telling my story to everybody, and hopefully the details are still spreading out there and eventually he'll get caught.
Just a reminder, look around, always be mindful of your surroundings. You can have your cell phone in your hand, but don't be hyper-focused on it where you're not paying attention to anything else going on. Have someone there to assist you, to watch over you. If you can't get someone to go with you, weigh the pros and cons. Is it that important to jeopardize your safety? So look at all these different things. Sometimes people just act on the spur of the moment and they don't really think it through. Take a minute, take a deep breath, focus, and make the appropriate decision for your safety. We don't want this to happen to anybody else.
Officer Travis Pace there. He says that officers did review some video from the store and could see the woman struggling with someone. So they're trying to get that video to get a better description of this guy. Now, the search continues for the driver of the SUV that rolled over the weekend and wound up killing an 11-year-old girl.
Well, here we go. Cops have gotten tips, but he is still, tonight, on the loose. 28-year-old Michael Ramon, wanted on charges of fleeing the scene. He also has warrants out for his arrest for arson and burglary. Cops say Ramon was the driver of an SUV that crashed Saturday night on Crosstown near Galahar. The crash injured 3 children, and a woman, Michaela Recio, died at the scene. Ramon and 2 other men in their 20s took off on foot before police arrived.
Well, detectives found the 2 men, including Bruce Garcia, were told the men admitted to leaving the scene and being under the influence. Garcia had warrants out for his arrest unrelated to the crash, so he was arrested. The other male hasn't been charged at this time. Again, police are looking for Michael Ramon. If you know where he is, please call Crime Stoppers 888-TIPS. A man is still in the hospital after being shot during an argument. Happened just before midnight at the Treyway Terrace Apartments. Officers say a 56-year-old man had been shot several times and had to be taken to the hospital. At last report, he's in critical condition. Witnesses told police the victim and another man had been arguing and that the situation escalated, leading to the shots being fired. Police say the suspect, identified as 28-year-old Reynaldo Fuentes, turned himself in at the scene. He reportedly admitted to the shooting of the victim. Fuentes charged with aggravated assault. Detectives still trying to figure out what led to the shooting.
All right, a fire that gutted Max Barbecue in Gregory was started accidentally. That's the word tonight from investigators. Take a look at this. The Gregory Fire department says it began in the pit room at the rear of the restaurant. A stray ember from the barbecue pit is believed to have fallen on a stack of cardboard carbon buildup on the walls, and grease residue helped the fire spread quickly there. One employee was treated for smoke inhalation. There's no word on when or if the restaurant will reopen. Let's hope it does. All right, a Flower Bluff school bus driver got a sinking feeling as he was driving down Glen Oak Drive this morning, and this is, you gotta see it.
Could that feeling have been the bus is sinking, nose first into a huge sinkhole? Here's the pictures. Luckily, there weren't any kids on the bus and the driver wasn't hurt. Here's the deal. He had just dropped some students off at the intermediate school there in the Bluff and was going to pick up some more students. We told now he saw cones and a road closed sign on the road, but tried to go around the cones. Bad idea. The front wheel stuck in the sinkhole. Then the entire bus tipped into the watery trap. So city crews had to work all morning to get the bus out, and after that, crews repaired the water main break and the road damage and opened the intersection to traffic again this afternoon.
And once again, no one hurt there. All right, the Port Aransas City Council is taking a second look at the city's plastic bag ban. That ban that prohibits stores from using plastic bags for sales went into effect the 1st of January. But a high-profile lawsuit over a similar ban in Laredo is forcing city leaders to possibly make changes to the ban. The City Council will look at 4 options: leaving the ban alone, converting it into a voluntary ordinance, temporarily remove enforcement, or repealing the ban entirely. We'll keep you posted on what happens next there. All right, every year, young children die when they are left in a hot car, but new technologies are being developed to warn drivers that a child is in the back seat.
That sounds like a pretty good idea, right? We do too many of these stories. Well, now there's a group of lawmakers proposing legislation that would require automakers to install those warning systems in their vehicles. Watch this.
Chase Harrison died in 2008 when his dad forgot to drop him at daycare and went to work, leaving the toddler for hours in his hot car. Now Father Miles Harrison is pleading for help.
I considered myself guilty and full of shame and anger. I cry every day for Chase. If there had been a simple chime to alert me of my son's presence, none of this would have happened.
The families are the most motivating factor.
On Thursday, Congressman Tim Ryan of Ohio and 2 other lawmakers from both parties introduced the Hot Cars Act, which stands for Helping Overcome Trauma for Children Alone in Rear Seats. The act would require automakers to install technology warning drivers when a passenger remains in the back seat.
These are really senseless deaths of young people that are just so tragic. I think we need to step up and fix it now.
29 children have already died this year after being left in a hot vehicle.
On an 80-degree day, the temperature inside a closed car can reach between 130 and 172 degrees, according to the Centers for Disease Control.
General Motors has already developed its own warning system, which it will include on next year's Acadia model. The system is activated when the back door is opened, making the car believe something is in the back seat. Congressman Ryan hopes to pass the Hot Cars Act before the end of the year. Mark Albert, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
They can't do it soon enough, huh? We've reported too many of those stories. Well, coming up, cops shoot and kill a teenaged armed robbery suspect.
All right, the college freshman started off on the wrong foot after she emailed a list of demands to the roommate she hasn't even met yet. And you know what?
What a
That may
diva.
not